I don't feel like we've talked in a while here.
It's been a while.
It certainly has. I don't want to start reminiscing here. Like, what'd you do? Where you been? Because I got an idea of what you've been doing. But what's been the experience like so far this year?
It's been good so far. Camp was really well in Halifax. The hospitality was amazing again, as always.
Yeah.
It was a really aggressive camp. Everyone's battling for a job, and that's the way you want it.
Now, it's pretty amazing when you think back a year ago. You know, you came into training camp last year, and, you come in after, you part way through the year before, played for the Marlies, and all of a sudden, you get the call early in the season. You score a hat trick in game number 1, I believe, with the Marlies, and a couple days later, you're up in the National Hockey League, and you spend the year there. It's pretty amazing when you think of what's transpired in a year for yourself. Looking forward to, obviously, doing the same thing again this year.
Yeah, it was incredible. Last year was an amazing experience and something I'll never forget. But it's a new year this year. You got to go and do it all over again. So that's what I'm looking to do.
It's a tough question to ask you because harder to get here, harder to stick. Is it equally? The hard work, I guess, I know doesn't stop, but does it sometimes feel like, wow, I got here, and wow, it just got harder?
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like this year. I mean, coming off playing most of the year up last year, you'd think it'd be easier, but I'd say it's a lot harder. I think now you want it that much more, and it's definitely going to be a hard battle this camp.
How do you prepare for that?
You've done it for a while. I've been rejected for a lot of my life from teams, and starting from not making junior team when I was 16, or even being drafted in the WHL draft. So you're used to that. You battle through it. You control what you can control, and that's about it.
Now, is it different too when you look at? I remember when Mike Keenan came to Chicago when I was playing there, and the first training camp and how hard it was, and what was expected, as far as fitness testing was concerned. And then you go home after that first year and you show up and you're in better shape, and because you know what Mike Babcock's expecting out of you. Would you feel that everybody in the organization has sort of taken that next step as far as being physically ready to do what Mike Babcock is expecting from everybody?
I would say for sure. Everyone's coming in better shape every year. Year to year, it just always seems to increase. Even on ice, I mean, guys were showing up 2 weeks early. Like, we had full-on scrimmages, by September already. So I think everyone just comes more and more prepared, more and more eager to make the team and to crack the lineup.
No off season anymore, is there?
Not really. You get about a month where you got to let the body heal up, which is what I did for sure after a couple injuries last year. I wanted the body to feel really good going into this season.